So in this tongue, you see that dark crack. Okay, it hits exactly on the heart and part of the stomach. Okay, so the heart is right here in the stomach. So it's when you see a crack, it means a deficiency in the heart and deficiency of the stomach. What I mean by deficiency, it means that there's a lack of fluid flow or poor fluid flow in those regions. A yin deficiency, like lymphatic flow, blood flow, and it can be improved. Okay, when you see the green color down there, this part region right here, okay, this represents the uterus. When you see this green color here, it represents mucus accumulation, okay, subacute mucus accumulation, and the very back part there is the rectum, large bowels, the uterus as well. Okay, and you're gonna have issues with your uterus if you don't fix this, or you might even have it right now, because you can see there's quite defined and big cracks in there. Okay, so this hits the large bowels, like I said, uterus, and the small intestines right here. Okay, and the kidneys are right here. Kidneys and adrenals right here. Kidneys and adrenals. You can see they're partly affected with the green as well. So the kidneys and adrenals are very weak. You need to address that. Right here is where the liver and gallbladder is located. Also very weak. Liver and gallbladder weak as well. You see how it's swollen? When it's swollen, it indicates spleen deficiency and also a yin deficiency, so lack of fluid flow or poor fluid flow in those regions, the liver and the gallbladder. So use the liver and pancreas formula. The pancreas is right here. Okay, also you see it's green as well, so it's also congested as well. You have potential digestive issues arising. The spine runs across here and it's also congested as well. Okay, right here is where the spleen is located. You can see there's mucus there, the white here as well, the spleen. Condition of the spleen. Use a lymphatic spleen tincture to help you address that. Right here is where the lungs are located. Here are the lungs, also congested as well. You can see there's accumulation of mucus, the white color. Okay, so use the respiratory tea and the respiratory 1 tincture. Right here is the breast region. It's close to the lung region. You can see it's quite congested, and right here as well is the breast region, also congested as well. Okay, the thyroid is also located right here. You have a weak thyroid. The thyroid is weak as well. Okay, when you see a swollen tongue like this and the teeth marks indicates the spleen deficiency, so you want to use the lymphatic spleen tincture. Okay, right here I showed you the spleen is congested, spleen is congested as well. Okay, this section right here is the sinuses, sinuses and thyroid. Okay, and they're congested as well, so you want to address that. The brain is located right here. Okay, also congested as well, and because the tongue is a bit flattish, you're going to have potential hair issues, dizziness, balancing issues, congestion in the brain. Okay, and you want to address that as well. Ears, eyes, etc. Flattish tongue can mean that insomnia, etc. The red spots you can see here on the tongue, and the bottom part of the tongue, can indicate headaches, can indicate excessive heat in the head and heart region. Excessive heat means that the body is acidic and is trying to tame that heat or acidosis. So the 100% fruit diet with the herbs are going to help. A granular tongue with the specks indicates excessive heat. As I mentioned to you, the heat indicates that the body is acidic. The body is trying to take care of the acidity by producing excess mucus. So you can see the white color here. That's excess mucus, and there's dampness in there. So that's excess heat is there because the kidneys are not filtering out waste, the lymph system is not moving properly. So it's trying to defend itself. So if you open up the kidneys and move the lymph system with 100% fruit diet, this should the acidity should go away. The depression, like at the back here, indicates kidney yin deficiency. As I mentioned to you, kidneys are weak. It's very clear. So you need to address the kidneys. Use a nettle seed, use the kidney flash tincture, kidney 6 tincture, and work on the kidney. The green color, as I mentioned, indicates congestion, right? But here especially is a large bowel, so your large bowels are going to be congested. You want to use enemas and the bowel strength tincture. The long tongue indicates excessive heat in the heart. As I mentioned to you, the heart shows congestion, so you want to use the cardiovascular tincture and circulation tincture to address that. So the pale, bright and shiny look to the tongue, okay, indicates a blood deficiency. As I mentioned, the spleen is swollen, so it shows blood deficiency, okay, and spleen deficiency, and also indicates a qi deficiency. Qi means the life force, okay, and so the tongue overall is showing a lower life force by the swelling and by the shiny, slightly wet look to the tongue.